where they had Officer Barbrady, our friend Alex Marvez, in the back with Jeff Jarrett. And before he even spoke, Karen came in and told Marvez that, I need a minute to talk to Jeff. And so he bowed out, and then the camera, shooting them for live national television, zoomed in on their private chat. Did that seem odd to you?
Yeah, I mean, the whole idea, you leave, but the cameraman can stay. I don't know what that's about.
And then...
That's treating the audience dumb. You have to do it the whole way through, or you don't do it at all.
Well, at least Marvez, as he usually is in the dark about what's going on, but everybody else knows. But she's telling him, Jeff, don't do it's not who you are anymore. Don't do this. What the fuck's he going to go out and commit Harry Carey? Or even Harry Carey Jr.?
And by the way, what's not what he is anymore?
It's
the insult comic that he was last week?
But when he was a heel, he used to double as the unknown comic with a bag over his head on the Gong Show. I don't understand.
What does she mean? Like, don't beat Monty Brown? Don't drop the title? What is she saying exactly?
But Jeff cuts her off. He's like, I got this. And then he walks straight out to the ring. So to do an interview. So basically, when you think about it, Marvez was doing an interview with him to get his comments on the interview he was about to do. So then...
You don't even think about that, you're right. What was he interviewing him for?
So he could get the comments on the interview that he was about to do. And then he goes out in Knoxville, likes Jeff Jarrett. He's a Tennessee native, and that means a lot in East Tennessee. And he's been there with multiple companies over years and years. And he tries to start out with kind of a folksy anecdote that one of his mentors, the great Jerry the King Lawler, one thing that he told him once, he learned him a lesson. But the amusing antidote, as they say, didn't get over. Because he wound it up with, and Lawler said, don't ever get in the gutter with your opponent. And people were like, It wasn't the most profound statement, or at least the way Jeff built it up. It wasn't the most profound statement. But then he said that sometimes it's great to come back home to remember who you are, and that got a pop. Because go back again to Tennessee. If you just go out there and scream Tennessee over and over, they will cheer in Knoxville.
He's from nowhere near Knoxville. That'd be like me going to Albany and saying it's great to be home.
Well, no, because you New Yorkers, you have no sense of togetherness and family, familia.
Is that what it is?
See, the people in Albany, they're like fucking green-headed Martians to you.
You're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about the people in Albany.
And what you've said about the people of Poughkeepsie.
I've never said anything.
Private.
That's not me. That's you.
Well,
how dare you?
It may have been or may not have been. But then, so Jeff is, at least he's got people kind of interested in what he's saying, so I'm rooting for strong clothes.
Well, let me ask you, at this point, did you have any idea where this was going?
No, but I was rooting for strong clothes. And I was rooting for it to come fairly quickly. And he then made the statement, MJF, you're going to find out exactly who the last outlaw is. He fumbled last outlaw. And I was like, God damn it. So then he said...
he fumbled his own fucking name.
But then I thought that would be the go-home line, right? But no. MJF, you're going to find out exactly who the last outlaw is. We're going to settle this somewhere. Like I say in Tennessee, I'm going to take you out behind the woodshed. But no lights, no cameras. I'm going to take you to the woodshed and beat your ass. Well, I can understand no lights, but apparently it's not going to be a cinematic match.
Has Jeff ever had a woodshed at any of the properties he's lived at his entire life?
You know, honestly, yes, I believe he has, because I think there was a shed that was full of wood at Jerry Jarrett's house. So,
Lance Russell saw that woodshed and said, that's much bigger than my woodshed.
I took pictures of the goddamn fabulous ones naked to the waist in front of it. With fucking hats on with snakeskin headbands, baby. God damn it, they sold like crazy, too. But the point is, how are they going to have this match if there's no camera? That's going to be hard to fucking... But then after he said that, he transitioned, Jeff being he, to his quest to become the AEW World Champion at age 57. And he said he wanted to call out the world champion Jon Moxley to talk. Okay, that's what, Moxley comes out every week and talks to people after he puts a plastic bag over their head or pours bleach down their throat or fucking...
That's right. I'm like Joan Rivers. Can we talk? Cody says, so what do you want to talk about? I just say, can we talk?
But in that, here, suddenly they play music. But Claudio, while Jeff is looking where the Boar Horseman and Dick the Boozer normally come from, the back of the arena through the people, Claudio just comes in behind him in the ring and turns him around and hits him with one uppercut. And Jeff goes down and is there immobile. And Claudio says, nobody gets to Moxley without going through me first. Stay out of our business, and starts walking out. And Jeff, I get from the one forearm after we see people run over with goddamn motor vehicles on this program. Jeff's got the microphone. He's still down. He's in the ring. Claudio, turn your ass around. You'll have to kill me to stop me. Apparently, that'd be 3 forearms. But if I beat your ass next week, then I get my title shot. And Claudio says, okay, I'll see you next week. And apparently, we're going to see that next week.
We'll see who sees that. That may be the lowest rated segment in the history of Dynamite. We'll see. That's going to be a problem, that segment.
It didn't look like Claudio wanted to watch it. But I don't know what's happening here with this. And then there's more from MJF here in a minute or two, but...
Let's finish this. I guess it ties together, though. It appears they are being separated. Although they will have a match at some point, whether it's in a shed or in a ring, shall be determined at a later time.
They've made some closing remarks without closing the issue. They left it dangling.
I was always critical of Jeff coming to AEW and his usage in AEW everything. But I said I thought that the idea he has one more year left, there could be some interesting things done there. Sadly, it appears to have exposed... I mean, I don't know, if you were going to do something big with Jeff Jarrett, you would never say, now's the time to give him more promo time than he's ever had ever. And it really hasn't exposed his strengths. I mean, none of his strengths have been shown for the last month or so. And now we're going to get him and the Boar Horseman. Him and Claudio has a chance to be... Well, we'll see what the ratings are. It did surprise me. But, oh boy. But yeah, I think... And he couldn't even get his fucking nickname out. He screwed up his own name. In his home state.
Well, now, wait a minute. That's not the one he's had all the practice spelling.
The last la-la-la-la-law. The last la-la-la-la-law.
That used to be what Bobby Eaton did. Lavaloo. The baby face would have him in a headlock. I'd be close enough leaning in. I'd hear him go, Lavaloo.
What do you think of the idea? I mean, again, last week's MJF, Jeff Jarrett segment, it wasn't just us. That was not universally... Well, there weren't too many people that seemed to come out and say they really loved it. And everyone went the other way. And it appears that... Is AEW shifting gears? Is that what this is?
Well, it's certainly leaving it open to not happen. you know, they both talked about each other, but at the same time, they both apparently have other things going on. Maybe they're going to come back to this match when the people demand it. You think Jeff has enough time left in his career?
It'll be interesting. That's the tease for next week. Jeff and Claudio. Oh boy.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger.